Hello, friends. So let's understand the political relationship between India and Pakistan in the backdrop of the series of attacks happening between the two countries. So we have seen a lot of attacks happening from the neighboring country in the past 3 decades. The 90s attack of the Mumbai bomb terror blast that has happened. Then in 2001 we had Parliament attack, and then in 2008 we had the Mumbai Taj attack, the 26/11, and thereafter again a lot of attacks what we have seen. However, the position of India changed with reference to the attack. So earlier, India was a bit silent, and there was diplomatic ties cut off, and all the democratic and non-violent or uh, uh, ideal moves were taken by the Indian government. But in the past decade, we have observed how India's stand has been aggressive. So when we are attacked, we attack back. So let's see how this happened in the last 5 7 years. The attack of Uri in 2016, 16 September, that was something turning point in terms of the aggressive posture of India. That attack happened on the Indian armed forces at Uri in Jammu and Kashmir. And now this time India was not silent. India immediately reacted back, not only verbally, but sent a troop to Pakistan, an armed force team named as Surgical Strike, went into Pakistan, killed all the terrorists who were involved in this attack, who have orchestrated this attack, as believed by India, and came back. So, in a very clinical fashion, the doctor went there, did the surgery, came back without disturbing the entire political economy of Pakistan. So, that surgical improvement, as we believe, was required to correct Pakistani political environment and economic space. Now, post that, there was a lot of verbal wars between the two governments. Fine. Diplomatic ties cut off, everything gone. Then we observed another attack by Pakistan in 2018-19 somewhere. They attacked a convoy of CRPF uh, team in which 40 CRPF Jawans were there, and that Jawan was attacked. Those Jawans were attacked. That convoy was attacked in Jammu and Kashmir on the national highway. What India did? Was India silent? No. India reacted back. India created an armed Air Force based attack on Pakistani terrorists, which is famously termed as Balakot strike, air strike, uh, in which Indian air, air forces first time crossed into the Pakistani airspace and attacked the terrorists there. The entire terrorist camp was attacked and destroyed as claimed by India. However, there are contra reports on these as well, that there was no one and no one is killed, but India claims that a lot of terrorists were killed. But the point is that we reacted back. So now India is not being silent. That's the change of position. The series of activities are happening as before, but now India is reacting. And definitely Pakistan reacted back. They came to our air force airspace in the coming days, and then again India chased them back, because India is a very strong military power and economic power as well, and have a global name as a democratic country, a strong, credible country in the global space. Unlike before, uh, as was the case in 20th century. So now, when India says something, India does something, it is backed by the global forces. It is something which has reasoning, logic, and strong support, which is the most important thing here. So the nature of politics between India and Pakistan has completely changed in terms of earlier it was entirely limited to the diplomatic ties being cut off, the economic trade being cut off, and all the measures which Pakistan was immune to in a way. They were indifferent to all of these as we realized. So now India has taken the final thing. It has changed its position and now it is aggressive on this front. And even with reference to the nuclear uh, attack doctrine, that we will not be using it for first time, is something being silently diluted in the statements of the government that if required, we may be a first user. And that is a strong message to the Pakistani dispensation that India is no more the same. They will react and they will make happen the surgical strikes whenever required.